Hey, I'm going to give you a quick run through on SHA Direct and what this all brings to you and your firm. So to begin, we're going to go to the agent broker page, and with a new group, to quote a new group, you can either download an Excel file, or you can ask me for a link and I'll send you the form, and that's this proposal employee survey. I don't need to send it to you, it's right there. Click on that, that'll give you a link to send to your people, and ultimately it looks like this. It's straight up logoed or branded to share, and they enter the employer name, their email above. It takes them through a quick survey for things that you might be able to cross-sell in the group as well, if they have dependents or not. In this case, we're just going to say that they have a spouse, and the spouse's name and all of this. The only thing that actually matters to get the quote done correctly is the number of dependents and their age. So I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. So we're going to say no more dependents, and they can put any extra comments that they might have. If they have more than 4 dependents, they would put that here, and it says so. And then once they're done, that gets emailed off to me. I get notified of this, and here's what it looks like. So go into the benefit survey. Wanted to have this sent via email, it would show up in their inbox like this, and they could continue. If they had dependents and they say continue, it'll go and it'll look just like the previous screen. So it's an easy way to send information out or to request information if you don't have it from a group or a prospect that the employer has the ability to sit everybody down in front of a computer, or to send an email to everybody. And the last thing on the template is you go into the PDF, you hit your control key and click, and it will take you to this, which is bringing it off of my Google Drive, and all you have to do is download this and fill it with your information, and it'll run just lickety split. So how does this look on my end? Once the information is in, or you've sent it to me, I copy it and put it in here, or I pull it from the online source. And I made everybody Bob Smith with just random birthdays and family status. So we have, in this case, a 46 employee group. And I'll use some data from an existing quote that I'm working on. This is a nursing home with self-funded with these rates, this type of plan, and I select a $500 IUA from Sedera, Shaw DPC, and that's going to have the Scripps plan plus Shaw or Sedera this year added a couple of things that are pretty fantastic. Effective January 1st of 2019, colonoscopies are covered. They're shareable. Covered's the wrong word. They're shareable with persons of 50 years of age as a screening. Also, immunizations are covered first dollar or shared first dollar. It's important to get that wording correctly, because Sedera, though it is great risk mitigation, it's not insurance. We can't use insurance terms. But first dollar share for all of these for 0 to 18-year-old, and then also mammographies for women up to age 40. So that's a big deal, especially if you're dealing with a direct primary care provider. They have unlimited access to the doc and house calls and visits. There's no co-pays, all of that, but there would still be a cost for preventive. They would typically get that done off-site, or immunizations, they may not carry those on-site, and that would be an additional cost. So this gets that gone. Pair current plan to Shaw Scripps and Shaw DPC. We're going to throw in your information for the agents or the agent information. And then we're going to just go over here and do a comparison. What's that look like? Well, in this case, a $500 IUA with Sedera, a Shaw Scripps, and DPC rates. The DPC rates are estimated because every employee spouse has a spouse the same age as the employee. Every family has 2 children, and the employee and spouse, and then every employee child has an employee plus 1 child. So had to make that assumption to make this work. But using those assumptions, we have the 46 employees here listed with current rates brought through, so that'd be a $46,000 a month premium versus $24,900. We'll call it $25,000 a month share amount, and those dollars are going to go to Sedera, to Shared Health Alliance. They're going to pay a TPA that does a warm transfer, and that's a big deal because the employees won't have to collect bills and send them to the share community to get reimbursed to pay the provider. It's done with a warm transfer, so it functions very much like what they're used to now, and we don't have to rely on them to handle that. And, oh joy, 50+% savings, in this case $262,000, and that's close to $6,000 per employee per year of savings. So that's what we're talking about here, and that's what you get by utilizing this quoting system. I can turn this around pretty quick for you.